Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Cancerian Intuition. I appreciate you guys being here. You may see some smoke. I do have my incense going there in the back. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. I am going to be pulling some messages for you guys. We'll see where Spirit is going to take us. Right now, I'm pulling a Spiritual Awakening Oracle card for you guys. And of course, these are general messages. If it does not resonate with you, please check other videos on my channel or check out another reader. There's a ton of them here on YouTube. Okay. All right. Let's see. Spirit, thank you so much for clear and accurate messages for my lovely Cancerians. Let's get into it. What do my Cancers need to know? What have you been trying to show them? What do they need to see? What is hidden from them? What is the truth? Okay, some cards fell out. Actually, 3 of them fell out. Okay, bottom of the deck, the law of transcendence. Review the dark side of life. Okay, what came out? The law of creation. Focus on your mind to create your deepest desire. The law of polarity. The moment I looked at this, I looked at how beautiful this woman is, but her eyes, something about her eyes. And I see the lion here. We are in Leo season right now. The law of polarity. The moment that you judge anything as good or bad, you set the universe into motion. Wow. So be careful of your thoughts. Be careful of the ways that you decide. Be careful of the ways that you think about things and what you are thinking of as well. Be very careful with that. The law of harmony. Dissolve all discordance and chaos. So it's time to come into harmony with your future and with what you are thinking. It's time to calm down the thoughts. It's time to ease your mind. It's time to ease any anxiety that you may have. Some of you may have earth sign placements as a moon or a rising, especially particularly for Virgo. If you have that, it could be very, very difficult to quell that anxious kind of energy, right? But what I'm seeing here is that while you are in the middle of your creative state, while you are creating, while you are being someone divine that builds and that contributes to the world around you, right? Be very careful about what you are thinking, what you're saying, what you're doing, and how you're doing it, because that sets that intention into whatever it is that you may have that energy for, whether it is physical or just a thought in general, or the energy, or even if you're trying to attract romantic situations. Not being careful about that can really create some situations and attract things and people that maybe you are not aligned with, or that are not in harmony with you. It's very important to be careful about protecting your peace, right? That's a priority, especially right now, Leo season. We're in retrograde. Everything is all crazy. A lot of planetary things going on right now. Right now, as I'm doing this, the moon is in Scorpio, so you may be feeling very emotional, very fiery, very, even a little bit like vindictive or vengeful. Just be very careful with that, okay? Thank you so much. What does Cancer need to know? These are the Angels of Abundance Oracle cards, and I'm going to be pulling messages for you guys. Windfall of abundance came out first. An increase of abundance is arising in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. So all the creative pieces that I'm feeling or that I'm seeing here, it feels like that's what's going to be bringing in this abundance. And facing your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. So again, being very careful about what you may be thinking and how you may be thinking it. If you are pursuing something that brings in money, that is a creative venture, be very careful about how you're creating that in, because once you're done and when it comes to completion, you want to be able to sell that. You want to be able to give that to people. You want to be able to provide some value for others within that. So don't bake your fears or your financial just kind of feeling without, or feeling like you are vulnerable and financially or anything like that. Don't bake that into what you are doing. Positivity, faith, and optimism is at the bottom of the deck here. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Now, tell me that was not right aligned with the energy. Thank you so much, Spirit. I really, really appreciate that. I'm going to use some cards here that are from a very strong feminine oracle deck. I'm sorry, a very strong feminine deck here. These all have women. They're all women, even the kings and queens. The pictures, I'll say, right? The depictions are all women. They're all strong women here. This is not a female-only channel, but that strength and that balance is very important, especially as Cancers. We are the mother of the zodiac, so we're going to tap into that a little bit. I'm feeling that kind of energy here with what we have coming in. Okay. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for the clear and concise messages. Like Strength card at the bottom with the Queen of Wands. So yeah, that fiery energy, that creative spirit, right, is already present here. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for clear and accurate messages. The World, Seven of Cups. Maybe feeling confused about which direction to take, or which cycles to end, which relationships, or which, I don't want to say direction to take, but which, and not even relationships. It just feels like with the World, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles, it's like you're struggling whether to let go or to hold on. Kind of like you're in between, and it's this feeling of anxiety a bit, Show me Knight of Cups. Yeah, where to place your creativity, where to build on, where to put your love into, your passion. Not passion per se, but literally, look, your love, right? So we see the King of Cups there. Knight of Wands here. Yeah, a little bit of that passion, but what I feel it as is more of the Cancerian water energy type of passion, right? What you care about, you invest in, and what you invest in, you care about. As water signs, that's kind of the way that we move, right? So it's a matter of, what you care about, you're excited about, you put effort into. It's the same as like a earth energy with their pentacles. So it's the same as a fire energy with their wands, right? What do they pour into? Where does that energy come from? And, what's the severity of that? I feel like you're kind of confused in, what you should be doing, what you should work on with the Eight of Pentacles. Thank you so much. See, the Eight of Wands, the Emperor, and the Sun. So you want to go towards something and you feel very confident in it. It makes you happy. It actually excites you, right? It makes you feel safe. It makes you feel secure. Whatever this is, it really does feel like, I'm going to actually move these like this. I'm going to probably just move this camera back just ever so slightly. Okay, there. It feels, look, the Fool here that we see, and I see the Star creeping out, and I see the Nine of Cups here. Yeah, it brings you a lot of excitement. It brings you a lot of fulfillment. It makes you feel safe. It makes you feel secure. It makes you feel sure about yourself, strong. It makes you feel confident, right? And it makes you really, really happy. It makes you feel almost like your younger self. It's like a new world is opening for you, but there's a part of you that's like you want to hold back the gate of your heart. It makes you want to hold back how deeply you place yourself in this. But I also feel like with this King of Cups here, as it relates to the World, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles, it's like you're being decisive and trying to almost cherry pick what you're letting go of and what you're allowing to continue. What is the lesson? What is the growth? Which parts, if you have 10 things that you're focusing on, which is a lot, I feel that you are very busy. You're a very busy person. You have a lot of ability to multitask, right? You're almost picking and choosing. Do I go into with numbers 1 and 5? Am I keeping those or am I letting them go? With number 2 and 6, am I letting those stay where they are or am I letting them go? Like, you're kind of like prioritizing, like, of the 3 piles: keep, let go, or keep stagnant. Like, okay, grow, let go, or keep stagnant. Keep it where it is. You're almost like placing them into those places, right? And you're trying to figure out people in this way. You're trying to figure out work in this way. You're trying to figure out creativity in this way. You're trying to figure out a lot of things all at the same time. And you may be getting dreams. You may be getting messages. I see a lot of sun energy. I see a lot of being in the sun, and it could be through this Leo season that you're getting this energy. But it also could be like you're almost being fueled by the sun. I picture just going into the sun and looking out into the sky and just feeling that energy come to you and touch you in a way that you're just so grateful to like be here and to feel this, right? To be in this moment, especially if you've overcome some things. I feel like you may have worked hard to strengthen yourself, to overcome, to become better, and to really be more stable, right? To have that confidence, like you've built it literally, it feels like from the ground up. And that in itself is its own beautiful accomplishment that I think is very underrated, right? Let me start clarifying for you. I'm gonna put this over here and I'll go off onto this side to clarify. Spirit, show me the... Actually, here's what I'm gonna do, because I want you guys to be able to see me shuffle. I'm gonna actually move these to here so you can see them. I'll move these up here, and I'll move these to here. Or maybe, actually, sorry about all this, guys. I just want to make sure that you're able to see me properly. Okay, boom. Everything in a line. Let's move this over a little bit. All right. All good? All good. Cool. All right. Thank you so much for clear and accurate messages. I'm going to clarify most of these. If I feel like I need to go further into this, then I will. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify the ones that I feel are the most pertinent. I'd like to see what your world means, what the world means for you. I'd like to see that 7 of Cups. I think the King of Cups is pretty straightforward. And I want to see... I feel like the 8 of Pentacles is pretty straightforward. I'm going to definitely get into that 8 of Wands. Definitely the Sun. I'd like to see what those mean for you. And if I feel like I need to clarify the others, then I will, okay? Spirit, show me the world. Why is the world here for Cancer? Clarify the world for me. Help me to understand. Help me to help Cancer understand. Thank you. Queen of Cups fell out so far. Okay, and then we have 2 more that came out. So we have the Queen of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords. That's what the world is. So it's almost like you had, I feel like, a Tower. I feel like you have a negative past, because the Queen of Cups is your energy. That's your power, your court card. Yeah, I'm getting this energy of, it's almost like you may have had some difficulties with collaborating with others. You've had a lot of issues with people stabbing you in the back, whether these are friends or platonic relationships or people that you thought were friends, or could be colleagues, co-workers, could even be lovers that never really made it into a exclusive partnership. It feels like you're trying to come to terms with the deceptions that you've experienced in life, the manipulations that you've experienced in life, and you're trying to put them in a box for you to be able to overcome them. You don't want for those things to control your life anymore, and you're trying to find your most empowered self and to allow the completion of that, recognizing that yes, these things happened, they've built me, they have allowed for me to grow into who I am now. I'm stronger now, I'm better now, I know better now. I can release this in love, in harmony, and I'm sure of myself. Despite what has happened, this does not define me, essentially. Okay, that's a very interesting world. That's a very interesting world, and that's a very good accomplishment and a good realization. It takes a lot of strength and a lot of time to get to that point. It takes a lot of self-confidence and assessment of self-worth, assessment of the reality of things and who you are as a person and what really matters to you. So congratulations. That's a strong world there. Why is the Seven of Cups here for Cancer? Show me the Seven of Cups. Clarify the seven. Thank you. Clarify the Seven of Cups for Cancer, please. Okay, that was the Queen of Swords that came out. Give me one more for the Seven of Cups, please, for Cancer. Thank you so much. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and we have the Devil, Seven of Cups. So you're trying to deliberate whether it's work, whether something, someone, some situation is karmic, or whether it is, and it's giving you some anxiety here, some sleepless nights, not being able to sleep even. Maybe it's even just been keeping you up, right? Maybe this is someone that you're like dating or talking to that is like, they have an issue with sleeping. So it would make you have an issue with sleeping. But when you have an issue with sleeping, you don't get dreams and you don't get the rest that you need. And as a Cancerian, we actually need our sleep, right? Very similar to Tauruses in that way. But the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, I feel as though you are cutting something out and you've kind of come to a conclusion that like, this is not going to serve me in the direction that I'm moving in the ways that you are trying to contribute or allow your pentacles to contribute to you. This is a real issue that you have to eliminate in order to be able to move on. It just feels to me like being very decisive, and it doesn't necessarily have to be devil, like everybody thinks the devil is bad. It could just be like a Capricorn or a Capricorn energy of almost being like, I am undoubtedly committed to my future, my wealth, my growth, and partnered with the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, it's coming from a right place. It's coming from a place of understanding. It just feels like you are very resolute in the decision that you're making and sure of that. And that may have stressed you out for a little while. Okay, let's get into the Eight of Wands. Let's get into the Eight of Wands. Spirit, what does this Eight of Wands mean for my Cancerians? Clarify the Eight of Wands for me, please. Thank you so much for clear and accurate messages. What does the Eight of Wands mean for my Cancerians? Show me the Eight of Wands for Cancer. Thank you so much. One more card for the Eight of Wands. Two of them came out. Thank you so much. All right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Cups in reverse. So this Eight of Wands, it's about being extremely independent and waiting for, just kind of realizing these may be downloads coming to you, especially with the Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and Two of Cups in reverse. This is being very clear about being independent, about making sure that you are solid. This pre-Empress energy, especially with the Emperor here, it's really about understanding that you're better off by yourself than in a situation that doesn't really serve you, right? When I'm looking at Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, it's very clear that you're sure about which direction you want to go into, as far as should you be independent or should you should you stay by yourself, assessing if something, someone, some connection is worthy of that, and realizing that, maybe it isn't. Maybe you're better off being by yourself and kind of putting an end to anything that may have any kind of confusion, or working towards that, or even is like very passionate. I'm getting this energy that there could be something that's very passionate, that's kind of like, it could feed your soul. It could make you feel better about yourself. It could even contribute to your own healing journey. But it's a matter of, okay, now that I'm healed, do I really need this? Is that what's going to get me to the next step, right? Is that what's going to make the biggest change for myself? Maybe that's a message coming in. Maybe it's someone else saying that they want to just be friends, and that they don't want any kind of relationship with you, even because that could be could be information coming in towards you. Look, I see the Star and the Fool here at the split, so it's giving me an energy of being able to move forward into the dream, right? And if that means separating from something that isn't serving you right now, to be able to move forward into that relationship energy later on, then kind of so be it, is what I'm seeing. I think I'm gonna have to clarify that Eight of Pentacles now. Maybe the Four of Pentacles too. But let's go into the Sun first, and then I'll get more information on that. Spirit, clarify the Sun for me, please, for my Cancerians. Spirit, show me the Sun. Okay, that flipped over. Strength. Show me the Sun for my Cancerians. What does the Sun mean for the Cancerians? And see the Eight of Pentacles there. Yeah, and I'm going to have to clarify that Eight of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Spirit. So we see the Strength card. We see Death. And we see the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So it's really about coming out of this energy of kind of needing to fight yourself, right? The Seven of Wands is largely about having to fight people off, feeling like you're the last man on the mountain, like really fighting the people underneath you to progress forward, right? You've had this victory in the Six of Wands, and then you get to the top and people are trying to come after you, right? And that's kind of that journey there. So it's like almost like having to work on not being so combative, working on not being so defensive, right? And that is what is contributing to your Sun, and that's what's contributing to your stability and your ability to be this bright, shiny, almost like, I feel, healthy person that you are right now, because you've learned to overcome that. You've come into a new version of yourself where you've allowed for this older version, or maybe this may be predictive, right? Maybe you will get into this energy where with baby steps, because I'm seeing this Page of Pentacles here, through baby steps and kind of taking it day by day, you've worked on not having to be so defensive, not having to be so the word is, it's like defensive, but it's almost like preparing for negativity, preparing for failure. Defensive, literally before there was even an offense, right? There's an energy of coming into terms with for you to have better, to have new, to have happiness, you have to be strong in who you are. You have to be strong in knowing that you are worth more. You have to be strong in knowing that maybe you have to fight some negative thoughts, some negative people, some negativity that can come your way just because of who you are as a person, where you're working hard, you're moving forward, you're progressing, you're strengthening your soul, right? And strengthening the fact that it's your happiness that you're fighting for, you know? All right, let's get into that Eight of Pentacles, shall we? Spirit, show me that Eight of Pentacles for Cancer. What does that Eight of Pentacles mean for Cancer? I saw the 10 of Cups on the split. What does that Eight of Pentacles mean for Cancer? Show me the Eight of Pentacles, please. Show me that Eight of Pentacles for Cancer. Ooh, too much. Show me that Eight of Pentacles for Cancer. Show me that Eight of Pentacles for Cancer. Okay, that was a lot. Give me one more card for that Eight of Pentacles. Thank you so much. I think one flipped too. All right. The Fool, the Ace of Cups, the Hermit, and the Moon. 10 of Swords there. Yeah, so this Eight of Pentacles has been a really hard fought one. But this is giving me the energy of having to recluse so that you're able to burst forward, right? You've had to work on yourself. I can see it here. You have worked hard to become this King of Cups, to become this Emperor. You have put in the energy. You've put in the work. You've done shadow work. Whoever this is for has looked at the deep, dark depths of themselves. And I'm reminded of what was at the bottom of the deck here of our spiritual awakening, the law of transcendence. Revere the dark side of life, right? And that's the energy that I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you really pursued forward, and now you persevered, and you learned about yourself. You learned about the pieces that are negative about yourself. You faced your own fears, and it might have been really, really hard for you. You maybe have had to have a lot of hardship, a lot of hard things happen to you and through you to get you to this point where you've now had to sit with yourself and realize, like, okay, this is who I am, this is what I've gone through. And maybe I'm not the happiest about that, but I'm able to still go forward and place my heart in a place that really means a lot to me. That means I'm putting my best foot forward, that I am, maybe even a little bit naively stepping back out into the world, whether that is with your creativity. You may be thinking about, maybe you got some criticism regarding around, I'm seeing painting, right? And you realize, like, okay, I can't keep holding my work to myself. I need to be able to show this to the world, even if I've had my ego wounded a little bit, right? And that could be this creativity that I'm seeing you do, and I'm seeing you could have even held it to yourself with this Four of Pentacles here. And you put that under the moon. Maybe you hid it. Maybe you felt a lot of anxiety about it. You felt hurt about it. I see some tears here as well, right? There was a lot of pain surrounding this, but you kind of went into your crab shell, literally, and then came out on the other side. It just feels like you come out on the other side just feeling more courageous, feeling better about yourself, feeling more loving, and really just, I'm seeing a victory here. I'm seeing like just a story of victory. Look, King of Swords there, 10 of Pentacles there, Page of Swords. Yeah, you've done the complete journey from Page of Swords all the way to King of Swords, from Ace of Cups to King of Cups. You are ready for the next major step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a moon card, a moon oracle card for you. So we'll see what that next major step is. What is that next major step for Cancer? What is coming towards Cancer? What is the next major step, Spirit, that they are ready for? What is the next major step for Cancer? What is it that they're ready for next? What is the next major step for Cancer? Okay, that came out. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. What is the next step that Cancer is ready for? Okay. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. I actually got the energy mid one of these to do an Angel Answers Oracle card. So I'm actually gonna do that for you guys. I'll put this right here for you. Okay. What does Cancer need to know from this deck, Spirit? Because you put it into my mind's eye. So what is it that you want to come out for Cancers to know? For what they're ready for, what their advice is, what is the next step? Show me what you wanted Cancer to see. Perfect timing. Big happy changes. Wow, you guys. Big happy changes in perfect timing. Look at how exciting she is. Look how excited she is. Look, ask your angels. Talk to your spirit guides. Talk to your family. Talk to your ancestors. They've got you. I see nothing but positive here. I see the sun, the emperor, that's security, that's safety, that's genuine happiness, windfall of abundance, facing your financial fears, positivity, perfect timing, and big happy changes. You guys, big things are coming for you. Just keep up the good work and talk to your spirit guides and your spirit team. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to leave the reading right here. This was a really great one. I really appreciate you guys. And thank you for everything you guys do for the channel. I love and appreciate you all. You guys know that. Until next time, you guys. Take care.